your right foot hard down. Oh, that was a burnout. Mate, stop doing a burnout. Right, we'll give that another go, shall we? Release parking brake, yeah, that might help, mate. Well, at least I'm getting heat in the tyres. Hey guys, it's Luke here and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be having a little bit of fun out in the M140i. Now once again, this car has not featured on the channel in an awfully long time, so it's good to have it back on the channel and actually to take it for a drive because I have barely driven it, especially since the GTI has joined the garage. Now, as you have no doubt guessed through the title and the thumbnail of this video, we're going to be doing launch control in the car, hence why I've picked an actually surprisingly nice dry winter's day, which believe me, we have not had very many of those, well, for ages, as long as I can remember actually. But actually, before we get into the bulk of today's video, over on my Instagram recently, I asked you guys if there's anything specific you wanted to see of the M140i, and I was shocked to see how many of you came back and said, give us a full walk around of what's been done, because, well, as you know, there's been a lot which have been done to the car, and of course, since I've owned it, a lot of subscribers have joined the channel and may have missed certain bits. So what we're going to do first, before we hop out in the car, get some heat in the tyres and give launch control a go, is we're going to have a walk around. I'll give you an overview of everything which we've done, and well, if I can remember it, that is, and then we'll go out and have a little bit of fun. So I think definitely the most obvious change which the car has undergone is of course the art car livery, reminiscent of the 1975 original art car between BMW and the artist Alexander Calder, of course, all carried out by the guys over at Monster Wraps. The car's probably been wrapped now for about a month or so now. I'm absolutely loving it, and actually I found this photo of the car in its stock form fairly recently. Don't know how well you can see that, but it looks like a completely different car. Yeah, I mean, I've owned the car now for just over a year, bought the car completely stock, and since then it has been modded to hell. So what we're going to do is we're going to do quite a quick fire run through of everything which has been done, because my oh my, the list is pretty extensive. One of the most commonly asked things about the car is the wheels, so we'll start off with that. These are the CM wheels, 359M replicas, finished in gloss black. They are the 18 inches with 7J on the front, 7.5J on the back. Behind those we have the EBC drilled and vented discs, front and rear, also with the yellow stuff pads front and back from EBC as well. The Maxim Design full kit, we've got the front splitter, the side skirts and the little lip spoiler, all finished in gloss black with a gloss black Riga diffuser, R44 carbon and performance style exhaust tips. In terms of the exhaust, actually we've got the Cobra Sport downpipe, Cobra Sport OPF delete, but with the stock back box for now. We've got the M Performance limited slip diff, which is arguably one of the best things I've done to this car. I did that fairly early on and it made a huge difference, and that was before mapping it. Got the Motec Stance Plus. I did have spacers on it when I first got them, but that was because I had the stock wheels, and obviously the wide offset of the 359M wheels means I don't need them. A couple of bits from Auto ID. We've got the full mirror units. This is not just the covers, the whole units, M3 and M4 style. And also from Auto ID are the double slat kidney grills finished in gloss black as well. Inside the car we have the Royal steering wheel's full Alcantara wheel with the M stitch and blue 12 o'clock marker. We have the Corbeau bucket seats as well, and a few other little bits as well, like the carbon piece here and the P3 gauge on there as well. Under the bonnet we have the custom engine cover finished in Estoril blue, which is the original colour on this car. We've got the Motec intake, which sounds awesome, alongside the whole Stage 2 Plus package which we have on this car, which basically includes a custom tune. The car is currently running 480 brake horsepower, 640 newton meters of torque. We have the uprated spark plugs, the super high pressure fuel pump, which is just tucked just in there, and also the forged charge pipes up front. And last but not least, we have the XHP Stage 3 gearbox flash by Define coating, which, albeit you can't see it, it makes a hell of a difference when you're out in the car driving it. So I think with that being said, I think that's pretty much everything. Bit of a quick fire run through of everything, I think, which I have done to the car, and there is still plenty more that needs to be done. But yeah, anyway, that is pretty much everything which has been done to the car. I know a lot of you guys were asking for that to be done, so there we go. Anyway, let's hop in the car, start it up, get some heat in the engine, and then give launch control a go, because, well, I'm pretty intrigued to see basically how it all goes. I tell you what, it is a rarity that I actually drive this car now, but oh, it's good to get behind the wheel of this thing again, man. So good. Now, I do have a little bit of a confession to make, actually. The start of this video was filmed about a month and a half ago, but thanks to a number of things, including the fact that it's winter and it gets dark at about 4, and the fact that I'm stupid enough to leave my mic not plugged in, I'm basically just redoing this section of the video. But yeah, launch controls, something which I never really thought I'd really make a dedicated video about before, because, well, these cars aren't really set up for launch controls, in the sense that it's rear wheel drive. This particular car is quite powerful, and 0 to 60s don't really mix very well with those two factors. So yeah, we're going to give it a go. Like I said, it is the height of winter, as I'm sure you are all aware. The roads are very cold. How cold are my rear tyres at the moment? They are 8 degrees. So we'll get a bit of heat in those, and then we'll give it a go, really. I'll run through the process. It is quite a simple process, really, but to be honest, from what I've heard online and from other 140 and 240 owners, the launch controls on these are quite temperamental, in the sense that they don't always kind of work. So I guess it's going to be a little bit of an experiment in today's video, but it should be fun nonetheless. So we'll get a bit of heat in the tyres, maybe a little bit hotter than 8 degrees. In fact, that tyre is 6 degrees, so that's even worse. And then we'll give it a go, and I'll run through basically what you need to do, and hopefully it'll all go well and we'll have a lot of fun. And I've also got the draggy with me today, so we'll be able to get some times as well. So yeah, sorted. Let's do it. Okay, folks. So right, what you need to do is make sure you are in Sport Plus mode. You need to put the gearbox into sport, and then basically get yourself into a good position. As you can see, we're on a pretty level and straight road, which always helps. You need to put your left foot hard down on the brake. And then once you've done that, you then need to plant your foot on the accelerator and then build the boost and go. And there we go. Oh no, my tyre pressure warning lights come on. Right, we've just pulled over, see what we got on the old draggy. 4.7 on that. Let's take a little photo of that, put that on screen. Not bad, but to be honest with you, what didn't portray in that there was just how many attempts it took to actually have a valid kind of launch. Because let me see if I can demonstrate this here, because you can very easily just end up doing a burnout, because I don't know if it's because the car's maps is just running much more power than what it was initially, but right, here we go, set up, foot on the brake, and that's just doing a burnout, which is cool, and I am getting a lot of heat in the tyres, but yeah, it took me like 10 minutes to do that first launch. I mean, it's good when you actually do it, but it's a bit pants to get it to work, if that makes sense. Mate, stop doing a burnout. I don't want to do a burnout, I want to do a launch control. Why is it not working? Right, we'll give that another go, shall we? Release parking brake, yeah, that might help, mate. Well, at least I'm getting heat in the tyres. And there we go. Now, if anyone else is having this issue, right, with 140s, especially if they're mapped, even better if they are, then let me know, because it's either just me being stupid or it is a bit pants. But like I said at the beginning, this car is not a 0 to 60 car. It's a 100 to 200 car, to be fair. That I really can't do on the public road for obvious reasons. But it's cool to do launch control on this, but I can't say it's the best thing ever. Not gonna lie. Anyway, folks, I think that is going to be it from me today. Launch control is something I've always wanted to do on this, and I have tried it a couple of times off camera. It's good, like I said, when it fully engages and does actually do a launch, but I don't know if it's just me doing something wrong, or whether it's the car because it's mapped, but it's just very, very indecisive about when it wants to work, hence why there hasn't been any more launch control clips in this video. I've done a couple, but I've been doing this for ages now. I've already done like 2. But yeah, like I said, if there is something I'm doing wrong, let me know. And if any other M-Lite owners are in the same boat as me, then please let me know as well, because it would be good to know if I'm not the only one. But anyway, like I said, that's going to wrap things up for me today. I hope you guys have... Oh, stone chip. I hope you guys have enjoyed. If you have, please do make sure you leave a like and make sure you subscribe for all the adventures still to come.